welcome back to Drift Gaming HD, and today we're going to be looking at the secret Nissan Silvia from 1966 that was recently found in Forza 6. And the way you get this car is by going to the street volume in the career mode, and in the first Challenger series you open the Sport Classic cars, and in the buy car section you can get this car unlocked with the BMW 2002 Turbo and cars of that kind of class, And I was really surprised that this car didn't really make out to the list, because it's a pretty cool car and a JDM classic, if you want to say so. And I mean, just look at it. I'm gonna have a look at the Auto Vista mode. And oh shit, I mean, I just got blinded by those lights. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty Forza Vista friendly. I mean, it has the engine bay, all modeled, and looks pretty nice as well. I think there is also a trunk, and for the interior, I mean, it looks kind of cool. I mean, I really like the steering wheel. And I mean, look at those gauges. I mean, they look so race car inspired. I mean, it's a pretty cool car. And seeing this type of car in the game and being secret makes me wonder if there is gonna be more cars. And I don't know if this car came with an update or not. I would assume it was, because people could have found it before, but I'm not really sure. But what we're gonna do is take it to the test track and go for a test drive. So I mean, I don't know in which track I want to try this car. It's running pretty low horsepower. I mean, it has stock 66 kilowatts, which, to be honest, I'm not really sure how many horsepower that would be, but I would assume it's around 100 and something horsepower. Yeah, not a lot. And I mean, I want to go for a short but twisty cars, so we have some space to test this car out. And I think the best bet would be Top Gear test track, but I don't want to make it repetitive, so I think we're gonna go for Long Beach. Yeah, it has some twisty turns, and well, but it has some sweeping corners as well, so maybe we'll go for another track. I mean, when I'm testing a car, I find it very difficult to find which track I want to test it in. And we may go for Jazz Marina. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll go for Jazz Marina. Sure, we'll go for... yeah, this one seems to have some turns. So here we are, guys, and as you can see, the interior of this car just looks beautiful. And let's take a look at the exterior of this car. And holy shit, I mean, it looks pretty nice. Looks very early day Japanese car, but it's okay. I mean, I like it. And let's see how this thing shreds. I mean, it sounds pretty good for where it is. I don't think this has more than 120 horsepower. Maybe 100 and... I mean, 100 and very little horsepower. Let's try to do a burnout. Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, it feels quick for what it is. I mean, we are already in the almost 100 kilometers an hour. And yeah, I mean, it goes decently well on the brakes. I mean, sure, it's a bit slow accelerating, but it's fairly light and you can feel it. So let's try to get some hard entries in these corners. I mean, I'm not going to be drifting this car because there's not enough horsepower, but I mean, I want to see how this would feel in a racing scenario, and I just missed my corner. I thought we were going the other way. And yeah, if you are not on the power band in these gears, you're gonna get stopped pretty soon. Pretty fast, I would say. But it controls itself pretty nicely. I mean, it's pretty planted. as far as 60s cars go, I mean, yeah, sure, you can feel the body roll, but it's not a problem, to be honest. It just feels fun, and we shift too early. I mean, it just looks so cool, and seeing this car in the game and not being in the official like Forza 6 car list makes me think of maybe these cars will be added in game. I mean, I don't know if they are added right now, because I mean, there's no. I mean, I haven't seen it really. I haven't heard anything about this car before the mobile one DLC was launched. And I mean, maybe in other like monthly updates of this game, we're gonna be receiving more of these secret cars. Because I mean, I want to see all their GTRs come into the game, you know. Like, you know, that one. I mean, I don't remember the name, but it was a GTR that also had the like side view mirrors in the hood, in the bonnet. But it's not the one that it's already in the game. It's, you know, it's a JDM classic. I mean, I can't remember the exact model, but it's older than the old GTR we have in the game right now. I mean, I think it was a Skyline rather than a GTR. Yeah, I mean, not sure. But yeah, I mean, I would really like to have more classic JDM cars in the game, because they are pretty fun. I mean, this car just feels like happy in the track. Let's try to get sideways. No, it's not gonna happen. Although the force feedback, it's pretty strong for this car. I mean, I've been driven before, like the Team Forza Ford Mustang, with all the aero package and all that, and the steering feel quite lighter compared to this, which it's kind of weird, if I'm honest. Braking is too good for these corners, and let's try to get more sideways. We don't have enough torque, but yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good and sounds pretty good as well. No, I mean, this thing doesn't want to get sideways, and it's more power. But if you want to get this thing sideways, I don't really think you have to add much horsepower to it, because it feels kinda nice the way it is. I mean, it's a pretty light car, so maybe like with 200 horsepower it would be pretty effective drifting. Maybe a bit more, not sure. I mean, but it feels kinda nice, and we're ain't getting sideways there. Maybe it's because we're in third gear, I'm not sure. Oh my god, the body roll is just killing this car. But surprisingly, it goes pretty quick over the line for RGs. I mean, it doesn't really feel slow, although it is kind of slow, but it feels good slow, that's the thing. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but let's try to drift here downhill, and oh shit, we screwed up. Fuck, let's destroy the car. But I mean, yeah, it's a pretty cool car, and yeah, I mean, it looks kind of nice. And although it's a bit expensive, I mean, when you buy this car, because you have to buy it from the Career series, I mean, it gets like 72,000 credits, and that's pretty pricey for a car of this class. But I mean, I don't know how much it costs without all the upgrades, so maybe once you, I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a pretty fun car. I mean, I recommend you go ahead and get it in the game. You don't really have to pay for any DLC, just the credits to get this car. And I'm sure every Forza player has enough credits to afford this car. And I mean, it just looks pretty cool. I mean, the color should be, I mean, could be better, but it's okay for what it is. I mean, it's pretty period looking, you know, champagne, brownish yellow. I'm sure. I mean, it looks pretty good, and it's pretty small as well. So maybe this makes for a good autocross car. And yeah, so I guess that's everything for this car. If you want me to make any more beats with this car, like a drift build or a speed build or something. I mean, just tell me in the comments below. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and don't forget to give a like and subscribe for more content. So see you soon, guys.